So
Yeah, hey, we're just getting into this thing, chart session on September 6th. Looking at US 30 and most of the market falling right now. We're just talking about how the candle formation get a nice evening star pattern if the monthly stays this bearish. Maybe we can get down here. But other than that, of course, we are at COVID high.
Why my charts doing this right now?
What's up?
They're just moving weird. Like I can move them up and down now, which is not normal at all.
All right, so I'm still bearish. Nothing's really changed, man. Market's dropping. As far as today, why I had closed out my buys that we were originally looking at is we had starting to get this formation here. Momentum was slowing down heavily, and then the hour closes were wicking to the upside. So after that, I figured we get a break, retest, and then we can see we're falling off as of now. So let's see if we can find a possible entry. If we're going to continue the sells, this is doubtful to happen. I mean, it might. A shot in the dark, but if you can't find a retrace to the fair value, I'm going to say to the 50% because we do have structure at that level. Let's go down to the 4 hour. So as we can see there. So that would be ideal setup for the morning. This will give an opportunity for the people coming in at New York market open to get a chance to catch an entry themselves and then continue. But we will see through the night. German 30 still has a lot of opportunity on it as far as the sell is concerned. See the daily. Yeah, because it's just, this would be the engulfing.
That's
Check your monthly. Let's just measure this here. Where will you find support potentially? So I'm liking this 12.6 to 12.5 area for potential TP if we can break this low here. But for now, we do have the retrace we're looking for. Now it's become a double top situation. So we would just look for a retrace, mainly probably onto this 4 hour candle here, potentially. Otherwise, look for the break, the retest, and the continuation. Very, very simple. I can get ADX, I don't need that now. And then RSI, if you guys are still learning divergence, it exists right here, wick to wick, then there to there. You can see how they are opposite in position, signaling the market continue to that downside. As you can see, it's not going to continue to the bullish like we were looking for. NAS continuing to drop. I mean, this is all the same stuff, man. All the same stuff. Easy to look for a retrace. This is going to confirm your double bottom, right? Retrace into the neckline. That's your entry. You're going to take a short position as such. And then wherever your anticipated take profit area would be. My first one would be here. And then as we continue down, you just work the structure points, all right? So we can see structure there. That would be our next TP after that one. Even here and then there. So there's your 4 levels where you can take profits at if the market continues to the downside. Otherwise, you'll see a break in this trend that it's keeping here. And it'll retest it and then go, so on and so forth. Okay. Other than that, we saw Bitcoin make a beautiful flag. I think we drew this up yesterday. Broke immediately out. We're just going to look for that retest back to the top side, mainly to the structure point of the flag, somewhere in here. And then continue. There is structure here, though, that was broken. So don't be surprised if this is strong enough for it to just bounce off of and continue down. Now that it's broken, but I would preferably like to get my entry up here. Let's go ahead and throw a short position on there just to see what it would look like. And my anticipated targets long term are down to about 12,000. There is a leftover imbalance on the higher time frame and structure. So right here, this area. Potentially, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That's it on those. And just looking at the DXY, I mean, look, grown bullish. We talked about this yesterday, day before. This structure being broken, retested on the next candle, and now continuation. So therefore, all USD XXX pairs are going to be bullish because USD is dominant, and then vice versa. All right. Tay, you want to go ahead and hit up the pairs you're looking at? I'll open it up for you.
No, what a swell guy. All right, so we're still looking at gold. My chart's acting weird right now, so when I'm moving around, it acts funny. So I'm not gonna move too much right now. But we called this sell yesterday. We said we'll stay inside this channel. See, when I try to get closer, it does this dumb thing here. Let's just do this. So we saw this pullback here. We're just playing around in this area, this channel. This was where it's at yesterday. Zay was in a buy. He got out of that buy and he got into a sell, thankfully.
Yes, sir.
And then, so it's literally within, I think that same hour candle, he said he's going to a sell, it just started dying. So a very, very lucky individual. I was watching that too when he messaged me because we were talking about it yesterday when he was like, I'm about to buy this. I was like, if you want to give me that money, you know what, you might as well just give me that money because gold is not about to come up. And he looked at it again on a daily, which I'm looking on right now. He saw it again. He was like, oh yeah, this is about to fall. And then he got out of it, which was a smart move. This is the things that we're talking about when we're looking at different charts.
Stay adaptable. Stay
adaptable. And if he saw something, I thought it was gonna drop, but he saw something else in that moment that said like, oh yeah, this is about to come down, and he decided to sell. And it did sell off. But we've been selling this since here. I actually have a weird feeling that it's about to break this level this time. It's been here 3 or 4 times already. We talked about it beforehand. I hate the, oh my God. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the 5th touch to come down to this blue line that we have here, or this 0 at 1674. I think this is when it breaks it finally this time, because it seems like it's about to form a new low on the entire frame. If we're drawing out these as being lower highs and higher lows, we got a lower high, and this next one's gonna have to be the one that breaks this finally. I'm thinking, because it was done beforehand when it came to a level a couple of times. So here, and then when it finally broke out, it slowed down. So the candles we'll see probably before this break is gonna be real slow. It'll probably slow down right now, and then finally it'll break through and it's gonna take off down. Which is, if we've been in the sell since here, then we should be fine. But if we're trying to get into an entry point, yesterday would have been the best time to get into this point that we would have got for that pullback. into the sell now, but I'm having a weird feeling. This is not even like this is not a logical guess here at all. This is very from experience of me seeing this different stuff happen. That I think this is probably about to be the breakthrough for this line. If it isn't, it isn't. I still made money. If it is, I'll make more money. So there's nothing wrong here in either one of these guesses I'm thinking. But if it comes back to this level, I'm not getting out unless it shows me some kind of a wick or some kind of candle that seems like it's about to do a reversal. Because it's been wicking here for a bunch. So it's come here a couple of times. Wicked here strong back in July or August. Came here again, wasn't a wick. This gave you 2 strong candles here in March and April. But it's been trying to break this level for a minute, and
It's a big
It's-
level.
yeah, it's a very thick level, especially on a daily, but it's gotta eventually, so many times you come through a door, you're gonna eventually break through that door. And I think this fourth touch is gonna be part of the breakthrough. So that's what I'm looking at. I hope it is the strong, the thing that breaks it. We'll have to go on the market for the see. We'll look at it again, but once it breaks it, we're looking at a new entry point, a new place to make some money. And that'd be the next place we have to look at, see where we're gonna get into. But I won't talk about that until we break this level. And once we break this, I'm like, all right, so where's my next take profit at? Where else can we make money at? What else is stuff we're looking at? That's still going up. NJ's has been booming like it wants to be moving. I was looking at one more pair. What was it? Not this one. Even though it's about to start making moves. Euro, EU. EU is about to break this, go down to the downside. It's already at all-time low, but it's keep playing around this level for a while. That it's going to break it. Especially if you believe in the market maker method. Since it's here and it's collecting money right now from a lot of people, it's going to break to the downside. It's going to wick it really strong, and then it's going to reverse out of here and come up finally. But it's going to be a wick that's going to come out on a day, probably on a 15-minute candle. It'll probably wick real strong to the downside, probably down like $1 or something, from probably 9.99 to 0.98 or something like that. Kick a bunch of people out, and then it'll come back up. So, because it's come here too many times, 1, 2, 3, which will make anybody indicate it's going to bet it's for their breakthrough. So everybody thinks it's about to buy because it's at an all-time low.
Have you looked at the amount of volume that's traded at that higher level?
If you see it on a monthly too, on a monthly it's already below the bottom on the RSI. On a weekly, it's below it already. It's gonna push it real heavy down to the downside. It's gonna wick up. It's gonna have to. This is how they do stuff with the
Yeah.
markets.
I think you're gonna have a bunch of buyers that come in and like buy it up.
Yeah, that's the idea, but they want
for
you to.
one minute.
They're gonna try to get people to stop loss out. They want to keep people off the market. So if you're buying this now, they're gonna stop loss you out. So if people have been buying for the last since April, I mean since August 23rd, probably people have been buying this up. People been trying to, same like I've been trying to buy it. People have been trying to buy it, and it keeps coming back to this level, which means that the buying thing is gonna do is it's gonna wick down, kick people out of the trade, and then come up. That's all it's gonna do. It's gonna stop us, bunch of people out, and then come up. Click that money, click their all of the money they had in there, and come out. So that's the next move for this one. It's gonna be a major push down. I can almost guarantee it. Hopefully, it don't happen tomorrow because I would hate to be another fucking wizard again. To be like, this is about to happen, and it happens tomorrow. I'm like, fucking, come on, man. So I got this fucking doing a really big push down to come right back up. Like I said, to probably like, I still haven't come up to like 103, but like I said, I guess it's gonna push down to like probably 0.98 or something. It's gonna wick down real heavy and it's gonna come up. Nothing major. Same thing for US30. I had to break in, coming back up here and playing this area for a while and retested this area to come down, but it didn't care at all. It just broke right through, which means it's gonna retest this level again, and it just a major drop. This is all we're in a fucking bearish market or bullish. Whatever. We're in a seller's market right now.
Yeah,
I'm having a brain fart moment right now. We're in a seller's market right now. So this goes have to retest US30 and then come back up. So we're waiting for the retest right now of this channel. Once it retests the channel, we'll sell it off. That was all from yesterday too. We was like, oh, I was about to come up and play around this area. I think I had it for not SPX. I had the same way for SPX, I think. Yeah. That's gonna finally break through, come out, and then drop. But it didn't do that. It just fucking came right through. So which is fine with me.
broken trend.
Yeah, it broke it right at that level too. So we're just waiting for the retested channel and then come back down again and just keep coming down. Which means that whatever term of recession they didn't think it was for the second quarter, it definitely is a recession now.
100%. I don't think
Very-
it helped that whole thing with Saudi Arabia either in China,
Eh. You know, people gotta make their money somehow.
basically.
And what's GN at?
Big
G
double
is
bottom.
G is still playing these games with these double bottoms. GN, like I told you before, GN makes moves really sporadically. So since they broke this channel, it's about to come up. Come up, retest this double bottom, and then come up. So whatever we had this trade in, we were in positive, we still are. We can cut ties down on this trade. This trade is not going to go in our favor like we wanted it to, because it's about to reverse. That's what we get for what's the word here? If I can go out of here. See, that's what I'm saying. Why is it doing this to me right now? Whatever. But that's why we don't counter trend trade. So, but G has been fighting me for a while. And that's really all I've been looking at right now. Hopefully my chart's working tomorrow. Sometimes my charts don't work randomly some days. Like today.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.